Hate speech and violence against Muslims spark outrage in India. In the aftermath of the Vishva Hindu Parishad's Brij Mandal Jalabhishek Yatra on July 31, a disconcerting wave of communal tensions have rippled across states such as Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, and Uttarakhand. Disturbing reports emerge of open calls for violence against Muslims and their social and economic exclusion during rallies organized by the right-wing outfits like the VHP. Notably, the police often stood by as calls for violence rang out. Letters were issued in around 50 panchayats barring Muslims' entry. The VHP and Bajrang Dal workers appealed to authorities to act against those responsible for violence in Nuh, accusing the police of unjustly detaining innocent Hindus, citing a belief in vote bank politics. On August 11, a Hindu Mahapanchayat held at Pondri village in Haryana featured speakers issuing threats despite a no-hate speech policy. Acharya Azad Singh Arya, VHP Haryana chief, urged Hindus to take up arms, not revolvers, but rifles, for effective range. He appealed for the demolition of houses of Muslims who were responsible for violence in Nuh and demanded justice within 6 months. Over 50 panchayats released letters barring the entry of Muslim traders and demanded identity documents from Muslims living in the villages. According to NDTV, a letter in Munda Khera village stated a forbiddance of entry to Muslim traders. The repercussions have been significant, leading to the fleeing of thousands of Muslim workers from Gurugram. Hotel and saloon workers and owners closed shops in fear, while others displayed posters to emphasize the employment of only Hindu workers. One Muslim shopkeeper expressed his concern, stating, "If we are not allowed to earn a living, we won't be able to survive." Alt News has analyzed the slogans and speeches made at rallies, documenting the divisive content. In Haryana's Tigra village, a Mahapanchayat on August 6 called for the release of innocent Hindu brothers who were wrongfully arrested after clashes in Nuh. VHP leader Yashwant Shekhawat encouraged a boycott of Muslims, likening them to terrorists. Ashok Bhai, another speaker, urged residents to boycott Muslims, stating, "They will shoot at us only." He also appealed for the release of those unjustly arrested. Hindu rights advocate Kulbhushan Bharadwaj criticized authorities, openly threatening Firozpur Jhirka MLA Maman Khan, and emphasized Hindu strength and courage. The Mahapanchayat's speeches were marked by recurrent themes asserting power and dismissing authorities as impotent. One individual even stated that votes were cast for Modi and Manohar so that Abdullahs bow their heads when our Hindu daughters and sisters walk by. These events paint a grim picture of escalating tensions and divisions within India's fabric. The open calls for violence, the overt endorsement of exclusion, and the undermining of communal harmony are indeed grave and warrant immediate attention and action from both authorities and citizens. The nation's leaders must raise above partisan politics and unite in a commitment to safeguard the principles that define India's pluralistic society. The Modi government, along with state governments under the BJP rule, has been accused of granting permissions for large gatherings where violence is openly advocated. Despite calls for action, there is a perceived lack of urgency from the authorities in arresting those responsible. Some argue that this may not be merely an oversight. According to reports, even when arrests are made, they appear to be largely symbolic. Weak cases are framed against those taken into custody. In instances where convictions occur, the government has been accused of releasing the convicts before their sentences are completed. These patterns have led to serious allegations that the Modi administration may be attempting to stoke the fires of unrest ahead of the 2024 elections. The implications are grave, and critics argue that this strategy may be aimed at leveraging the chaos for political gain. These claims underscore the urgency for transparency, accountability, and a commitment to the rule of law as India navigates a delicate political landscape. The coming months will be telling as the nation watches to see if the government will take decisive action to quell the violence or continue on a path that some believe may endanger the unity and stability of the nation.